Well, good evening and welcome to the 2022 Give to the Max kickoff, which won't be kicking off till about 11 or till midnight tonight, but it's 11:30 exactly. And we're coming to you live from the North American Bear Center. My name is Scott. We got Spencer coming over. We got Sharon coming over, and we're going to be here tonight till a little after midnight, right? Maybe, probably close to 12:30, but we'll see. And then we'll be back in the morning at 8 o'clock. But we're coming to you live from the North American Bear Center. Say hi.
Hi, everyone. It's that time of the year again, and we are here. And it's snowing and snowing and snowing.
I think we're on our 7th day of snow now, aren't we? Should probably slide over here just a little bit. But it's kind of fun to know that I don't see us on our computer yet. That must really have a delay. No, that's okay. But I think we'd be getting notice if we weren't coming through. But we're now broadcasting live from the Northwoods Ecology Hall, which we haven't done since, I think the last time it was Sharon and myself and Judy Thone. Yeah. 2017?
That sounds right. We had a good time, but we were really giddy.
That's when we used to do a straight 25 hours, 26 hours, and it was just nuts. Unbelievable, I'm getting messages already. I just love these phones. There's no time. My mic is scratchy. It's probably going to be. It's going to be a little bit of this or a little bit of that. We'll muddle through some of it. But Spencer, how does your mic sound?
I couldn't tell you how it sounds. You'll have to tell us how it sounds.
Yeah. Do I think I got one of the older mics, don't I?
You do. Yours is a little bit older.
Yeah, and we just want to say thank you for joining us. We'll be more excited at midnight when it kicks off, and then we'll give you an update at midnight on what our total is. Our total, when we put that on the board way earlier today, it was at $12,300. We were at about 25%. We won't let you know what the total is until we come on at midnight. So stay tuned for
early giving.
For early giving, and we're ending early giving at midnight. Our goal this year is $50,000, and that's a good goal, yeah. I think. But it's your mic's not on it. She said. It is on. Spencer's mic is on. Yeah, we've tested both mics, so it should be working. Do you want to go back and listen to it on the computer, and Sharon can use it? It's been a interesting year for us this year. Again, we thought we would 2019 would go away, 2020 would go away, 2021 we thought would go away, and they did.
It did.
And along comes 2022, and we had a loss this year that definitely is going to affect the Bear Center with Ted passing here not that long ago.
Just been just a little over 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It was untimely. The timing for me was a little bit horrible. Well, it was very horrible. I was actually on my way back to Michigan because my brother-in-law had passed, and I wanted to be with my husband. And Scott called. Okay, I'm going to try. Yeah. And then, of course, everything happened very quickly, and we're very fortunate to have Dr. Hansen come, and he knows Ted, and took care of things in a very prompt, and Ted did not suffer.
No, he did not. And the thing is as we look at Ted's log here, we decided to staff, it was a struggle to talk about it a couple of weeks ago. It's still a struggle to talk about it for all of us, and for all you out there too. But we decided to, just in the last day or two, to make this a little bit more about Ted's legacy. And Ted had a great legacy here at the North American Bear Center. And we want to dedicate this Give to the Max to him so we can give our all, because he gave his all right up to the very, very last tour this year.
Exactly.
And probably wasn't feeling good.
He was moving slow, but you know what? He never stopped and he never gave up. and Scott and I were talking about a week ago, and we were both feeling pretty lousy. And I said, you know what? That bear didn't give up. Our big guy didn't give up. We're not going to give up, and
Nope.
we're going to go forward with this. And thank you all for supporting us so very, very truly with your hearts.
Yes, we had a lot of folks reach out to us in emails and numerous different ways with Ted, and Ted touched a lot of people. And you didn't have to know Ted long for him to touch you, but
Nope.
he also wouldn't have wanted us to make it totally about him, because he just loved kids and he loved people, and he would have moved on to the next one and made his grunt noises. And you know, but either way, we got Ted's log in here. This was his log that we made for him a couple years back or so, right? I think it was.
Yeah.
You might want to get into the camera.
Yeah, and we made that a few years ago now. We moved
Yeah.
into his other
Keep it-
enclosure, his new enclosure, with him, and yeah, now we got it here with us.
And, you know, Missy made the video stuff back here behind us. We'll zoom into that. When we're done, we'll zoom into it, and we zoom up close, so you won't be able to see the thermometer. You won't be able to see some things, but you'll mainly see the TV, and that's what we want to have between when we're back here tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock Central Time, which is Ely time. But on a positive note, we're excited to get this going.
Yeah, kicking it off.
We're excited to get have everybody out there help with the labor to install the fence and the additional equipment that's going to be needed, because labor costs are, again, they're up there. We've got a great start. Early giving goal last year was $12,404. We were at $12,300. That was about 10 o'clock this morning. Yeah,
that was
yeah.
this morning.
And we know it's went up, but we ain't going to tell you till midnight Ely time, and we'll let you know, because we've had some exciting stuff happen. But again, our goal was at least 12,404, and of course, naturally, all you out there have come through, and I'm sure we beat that goal, but we don't know by how much, do we?
No, not until midnight.
Well, we know, but we ain't going to tell you.
We know.
We know. Yep. We know.
If you're checking online, you probably know.
Yep, you probably do know. And Spencer just told you to check online, so there that goes. But please, this year, if you're watching us tonight this late, before it's going to turn to morning, please, if you share, we're live on Facebook. We want to say hi to the Facebook group out there too. Please spread the word about the Give to the Maximum North American Bear Center, and make sure they know it's the North American Bear Center. It can get confusing on there. There's two spots for, yeah.
Bless you.
Usually when I get going with the sneeze and stuff, it's about 20 in a row. Let's hope it's not. But, you know, we want to thank everybody for your support. We're going to keep watching numbers. We got a great volunteer group as our fundraiser group. We want to say hi to all you guys. We know that we've got Kathy, the mayors, JM. Linda's probably watching. She's a late nighter, but we're going to probably get her up early too. But all in fun, and I know I'm missing somebody else. Let's see. We got, of course, the staff here. And who else would there be in that fundraising group?
The mayor. Well, we said the mayor.
The mayors, yeah. I think we got it covered. Kathy, if I don't have that right, give me a text. I don't know why it's, you know, it is. I did include Kathy, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, it's 11:39. So, doggone it, we may be off a little bit here or there, but it doesn't work going and laying down. I fall asleep on the couch, but when I go to bed, I'm wide awake. So I just basically sat up until I came here. Of course, like you said.
Yes, I was watching TV until, because
Oh,
it's 8
what's
o'clock.
on
It's
TV?
time to bed. Family Feud.
I didn't get
Okay, we got
snapped
here.
either
We got-
beforehand.
No.
2 more messages.
It'll be
That's
fine.
all the fundraising team, she said, so we actually got it right.
There we go.
That's good. Thank you, Kathy. The group that's out there watches us, helps us get through this, gives us updates and numbers, tells us when we got matches. You know, we haven't not won an early giving ticket, which won one last. Was it last year we won one? Thought we won one
Yeah, we
earlier.
won that.
$500 one.
Yeah, a $500.
Early giving, they had a $500 ticket that they gave
Oh, good.
daily.
Yeah.
and we didn't get nothing there, but let's hope this year we get a $1,000 one or something. We've got a great start, and again, we'll tell you what that is at midnight. You're going to see us doing a little bit of stuff. We're going to join our live broadcast at 11:30 p.m. We're going to be updating that sign to be a morning sign tomorrow. So we will be doing some things while you watch us live. It's just part of what we do now that we're kicking it off, and Spencer holds the TV at the same time, so that don't tip over.
And we'll hope we don't crash anything here.
We are going to try, and I'm a little hesitant right now, but we're going to try and move the camera around for different segments of the show during the day. We're going to try. My concern is we don't want to mess nothing up so that we can't keep broadcasting, right, Spencer? So we're going to try to do that. I can't guarantee it, but we're going to see what we can do. We just want to make sure that we are solid on our broadcasts until tomorrow night at 12:30 in the morning.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah. So we have a little while to go here.
Yeah, but it's fun. We've got some lunch coming, and we got some supper coming, and it's always, top gourmet food.
Because Scott watches, so nobody leaves the building to take a nap. I got caught
Not true.
Once. I got caught once.
No, Sharon was standing up sleeping.
Yeah, that's probably true.
But it's kind of fun. I don't know. I keep getting these beeps. Oh, I know why. I hope my mic isn't scratchy anymore. Did it clear up?
It might have been a little close to your mouth.
Was it?
You might want to hold yours a little further.
Okay. Well, anyway, this ain't Lynn's mic. We're going to have some nice guests tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, Dr. Lynn Rogers and Donna are going to be here about 8:15.
Yeah, he'll be hurrying, of course.
And tune in at 9 o'clock because we're going to have Anthony Bremmel from the DNR. He's going to be here to talk about some fun things. And then we're going to have another guest at 1 o'clock. And then different things going on in between. We're going to have some volunteers here.
We'll have some volunteers here,
Yeah.
and just share a couple of little stories about what they do, and probably a little story about Ted, I'm sure. But we'll see.
We'll see. The other thing is, we got to watch the for all you people out there that are helping us, and we're going to do something a little bit different this year. We're going to have a Q&A segment tomorrow night, and what we're going to do is the only way we're going to be able to accept the questions, they're not going to come through text or anything. The only way we can accept them is they come through info@bear.org. So if you've got a Q&A question, any kind of question that you want to ask about the Bear Center, about the Bears, the new enclosures, which we will be talking about that extensively.
That's
why we're here. That's what we're going for again. But you know what? It's a big, expensive project that's going to look beautiful.
It's unbelievable. I was watching the 3D format this morning, and it's just amazing. If it looks like it looks there, it's going to blow people away.
It's going to look fantastic, though. But the best part of it is it's going to have trees. That's the thing that the 3D picture don't show. It don't show the trees or the rocks or the dens, and we'll be giving you some fun little updates too. You probably seen during the year this year that we also worked on our enclosure trees cleanup along the trail or along the behind the scenes. We took down some trees that were very dangerous, some dead trees. Yeah. And we got ready for construction to start this spring.
And just to let you know, though, it just looks, I thought at first when they started taking the trees down, it was going to look, well, look at that, it's blank, it's just vacant, but it looks amazing out there. Yeah. And it'll grow. They were telling us that the beaked hazelnuts will just come in like crazy, along with probably the raspberries. So if you can't see the bears, look for the raspberries or the beaked hazelnuts.
And Spencer, we also removed quite a bit of invasive species out there too, right?
Tansy and buckthorn removal. Buckthorn specifically with the tree group that got big.
There was a lot of buckthorn out there.
Yes.
And that tends to overtake everything because it very prolific in its seeding.
Oh, yeah.
So it grows quickly and it takes over a whole area. And we got that cleaned out. It looks nice. We actually opened it up to a lot more of the maples, the northern maples,
Yeah, there's
and
a
they
lot
look nice.
A lot of good growth to happen there in the future. We're
And we'll talk about that tomorrow too. But we just want to thank everybody for joining us. Just joining now, I'm Scott. This is Sharon and Spencer from the North American Bear Center. Sharon being our senior bear keeper. She's the top notch in the food chain of feeding bears, and that she does. She does. You do like to feed them.
I do, and because of the generosity of our
Oh my gosh,
folks that
that's
love the bears, it's just amazing that the bears not only eat, they eat well.
They do eat. They eat really well, and thanks to all you out there, they eat even better. Our food expense for the bears for a short period of time, we found out is about $16,000.
Yeah.
Now, just imagine going to the grocery store for 6 months and spending $16,000. Well, with today's prices, you probably would
Do that.
only get 100 bags.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of money.
And I want everyone to know these bears eat fresh food weekly. I go to the store every week, once a week.
She does. She likes to shop, and she comes back with stuff. I only got to do a safety check on the fruit once this year, and you caught me.
Yeah. I'm like that. I'm like that.
Those grapes were not the best.
Now sometimes you get the really good ones, and then there's the sour ones, but the bears like them. So.
Yeah, but again, we're excited to be here. Give to the Max 2022. Can't believe I'm saying 2022.
It'll be 23 soon.
My first Give to the Max was in 2014, and boy, was that a wild one. We had food lined up down the hallway back here by the Hope Learning Center.
And Donna Rogers brought in a good bit of it too.
Food,
making food and
it
bringing
kept coming.
in. Yeah.
And there's no way we could eat it all.
Nope.
And I think back then Judy Thone had to drink at least 6 gallons of coffee.
Probably.
You know,
It's a daily thing. Yeah.
She'd get the more of that coffee she drank, the funner it was to watch her. But I don't drink coffee at that time of the night. I don't think you did.
No, I'm a 2-cup person.
I think I tried. Yeah, that's about me, as 1 mug of it in the morning. But we're going to have fun tomorrow, and we want you to tune in. We're going to take a quick break. I don't think it's going to be long. We'll be back here to open it up at midnight. And then what we'll do after we're done opening it up and kicking it off and watching a few movement, then we'll head home on the snow-covered roads. They've been snow covered for about 7 days now.
Yeah, we're done seeing the tower for a while.
Yeah, in fact, a couple of my friends and we were deciding that we probably got 10 to 12 inches of snow on the ground down in Babbitt.
Oh yeah, there's a lot on the ground right now.
Yeah, and the forecast is showing snow, and we get either Canadian Shield or we get lake effect from Lake Superior. Yeah. So it's kind of
lots of snow either way.
It's nice. You gotta love it. It's pretty.
Well, I love it when I'm here, but on my way home, I don't love it so much.
Yeah, that drive is a lot. How many miles is that drive?
879.
Wow, that's a long ways.
It is a long ways.
And she just done that a week ago or so, a little over a week ago. Right.
Right. Yeah.
That's to be here, to be with Give to the Max. So you're giving to the max.
I do. I try every year.
I know.
It just comes and comes.
And she does. And we're really proud to have an excellent staff. Work hard during the summer, and they work hard during the off season. For those of you who don't know, we're here year round. A certain amount of us. Sharon isn't, but Spencer, myself, Missy, and Amy, and Natasha, who you'll get to meet. We're here all through the winter months, working, getting things ready, painting. This year we got a lot of projects that we're going to be doing.
We got lots of exciting stuff coming.
Got some office changes. We got some intern area changes to spruce things up there, and then of course we got the Bear Center itself.
Oh, yeah.
And I know Deb and we can't forget about Deb. She works part-time through the winter, scrubbing. She does a great job. She does.
And taking inventory
Yes,
and
yes.
ordering,
Redoing the whole store.
redoing the whole store. And if she's watching, we miss you.
Well, how about those Bills? I hope she is watching. Oh, that was a good game. But for those of you who know, I'm talking about the Minnesota Buffalo Bills game. The Minnesota people ain't used to seeing us win a game like that. So
They've won quite a few now.
just like that. Well, different, but like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're excited to be here. I mean, we really are, and we'll go home and get about 4 hours sleep and come back and kick off the day. And I'm looking forward to the gourmet meals we're going to have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Gourmet meals of Subway and
Yep.
Domino's.
Domino's. That's gourmet. The Bears do eat better than us. Anyway, we're going to look at our clock here. It is currently 11:51. We're going to take just about a 7-8 minute break just to tune things down a little bit, and we'll come back on at midnight and kick it off. So we'll be excited to see you shortly, and tune in because we're going to be letting you know where we're at on our thermometer. Right? And last year,
Big surprise.
have a good. We'll see you in about 9 minutes. Bye now.
It's midnight.
It's midnight.
It's midnight.
We are Scott, Spencer, and Sharon. Sharon, get in between us over here. We switched mics up. We're going to see if it was my voice that was causing crackling, but it's now midnight. We're now kicking off Give to the Max. So for the next 15, 20 minutes, let's move that needle.
All right.
So that we can get it. Our early giving that started November 1st, and we didn't even start saying anything until about the 4th or 5th.
Right.
Because we had some situations. But I got to tell you something. We're going to move, and Spencer's going to move the needle or the thermometer, and we're going to change the bottom number. Last number was what? 12,303?
Yep.
We've only went up to, drum roll, 24,000. 606.
686.
686.
686.
686. We just made more money. Yep, 24,636.
636, sorry.
Yep, 636. 24,636.
Wow.
What percentage of our goal is that? It's just a hair short of 50%. Our goal at Give to the Max is $50,000. Last year our goal was 40, and we
Right.
hit over 50.
We did.
54,000, I
Officially
think.
give to the max day.
All right, let's
We're
do
here.
it. Let's do it.
It's Thursday morning. I thought we were just here yesterday. Didn't you guys?
10 minutes ago.
Didn't you think we were just here?
Yeah, it feels like we were just here.
Wow, man, how fast a day goes by. Seemed like it was 20 minutes ago or 5 minutes. Anyway, welcome to Give to the Max. For those of you who don't know what Give to the Max is, Spencer was saying we should probably talk about it if you're tuning in at this time of morning. It is a fundraiser for Minnesota. They seen that they needed to have some fundraisers for nonprofit groups, and I'm not going to cover it lengthy.
Yeah.
Actually, I seen it on the news earlier
Right.
yesterday. And what it does is it puts all the nonprofits together in a big pool, and it allows the people to go in and choose who they want to give to during that 24-hour period.
Right. So it's only 24 hours
Yep.
right now. Starts today. We just kicked it off.
Early giving started, but now the actual Give to the Max kicks in major. And we are excited to say that we have never even been close to 24,636.
This early?
It's nuts. But we did have one donor, and every donor and every dollar make a huge difference. But we had one just earlier today, or yesterday, today's new giving, that gave us $10,000. And thank you
Yeah,
very,
thank
very
you so much.
But thank you to the $5 givers or the $10 givers
Right.
too.
All the givers.
But it shows the support of the North American Bear Center and where we're at today, and it's because of all you out there that it's where it is today. And the volunteer groups and the pond chatters, the moderators, all the camera operators, fundraising group, phenomenal job that they do. We can't thank anybody we can't thank you enough. But this year, we talked about it earlier, but if you're just tuning in, we're going to move over to the side here. For those of you who didn't know, we had Ted, our iconic North American bear that was raised by a wonderful gal. And Ted decided to leave us about 2 weeks ago and go see Honey. So he is no longer here, and it was a rough last 2 weeks. And we decided as a staff, and I know the fundraiser crew didn't want to really discuss anything with them on it because it was a tough time to discuss it. But and it still is. But we are dedicating this Get to the Max to Ted for one reason, because Ted gave so much right up till the end of the season.
And to so many people.
And yes.
People came here sometimes just to see Ted.
Yeah, they did. And they'd always ask, my grandson would always say to me, Grandpa, how's Ted? And he'd watch him on the camera, and he was pretty heartbroken. In fact, he was very heartbroken when he found out that Ted had passed. But I will let everybody know that, as we'll talk about all on and off today, that Ted gave all he had all the time, especially to the kids, but to the adults too. And we thank everybody out there that got to know Ted. But we put his log here that was in his enclosure that he liked to sit up on, and he had one out front here that he always would sit up on too, his praying log, you guys called it.
We couldn't bring his rock in.
Right.
The rock was a bit big.
He had a rock?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I didn't know that. So he had a rock too, and behind us you'll see pictures on the TV as we zoom in after we leave. We're going to be here for about another 15 minutes, but Missy did a wonderful job on the video, and the staff has. Our sign is leaning, so we'll have to try and fix that. But we will be resuming tomorrow morning, or this morning at 8 a.m. So in about 10, 15 minutes, we're going to head home, get a little bit of sleep, and then yeah, just about. It does. And the roads are snow covered up here in Ely, Minnesota. But we are excited to kick it off, right, Sharon?
Right. You can slide back over.
It's going to be a really fun 12 hours for us, or I guess it's longer than that.
13, 14, no, it's 16 hours.
16 hours for us. And we are, Scott's got lots of guests lined up, and we have our new staff member, Natasha's going to join us.
Carolyn.
And Carolyn, you folks met Carolyn last year, and she'll be here. And then Missy and Amy will be here too.
Yep.
So the staff's going to join in, and you won't get tired. We're going to have exciting things and people here to entertain and talk about things that should be important to folks out here that are listening and want to know what's going on in Minnesota and at the North American Bear Center.
And our biggest part of our fundraiser this year, again, for I think it's our 4th consecutive year, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to be going for now the labor. We've got the fence here for the enclosures. And Spencer, you're going to have to take the mic over here because I'm going to maybe start sneezing here in a minute. I don't know what's bugging me back here, but we've got all of our fencing. Low Impact is grateful enough to store it for us. It's here. It arrived. We were shocked when it finally did arrive because it was coming over from the UK. And I think you guys heard our woes last year about weren't sure when it was going to even come because of shipping. Right. And it came. Well, it came late enough in the season that unfortunately they had to take it off their schedule because they need to earn a living. So they had to start a major bike path project up in Ely.
Yep.
And outside of Ely, and it goes across the front of the Bear Center.
Certainly does.
So we got to see them. They were so close, but yet not close enough. But I know they're going to start on it in the spring, depending on weather and depending on Sharon. And Sharon can talk about that real quick, but it does really depend on Sharon a whole lot. And it got a little better, but it's still not totally better. Yeah. So you go ahead and explain that one.
Well, it's not just me. It has to do with 3 beautiful bears that are still here and their cooperation on what we have to do. So hopefully that will happen, and we're going to just hope and hope and hope it doesn't freeze so bad that they have to wait till mid-May. and we can get it started early, and our bears will cooperate. Well, I know 2 will. I can't guarantee Holly.
Also,
One of them's out in the enclosure.
That's right.
weather is also going to have to cooperate with us as well.
That's the weather too. So.
But I don't think that we're going to have, we feel like we got excuses why we didn't start, but ultimately we were able to get tree work done and get some preliminary stuff done too. Right. So we did kind of start on it, but it'd be unfair to say we've fully started on anything. We did have a Facebook Live, and welcome to the Facebook Live folks out there too. We're a Facebook Live at the same time as being live from the Bear Center. We got both going.
Yeah.
So we're trying to cover a big audience today. But we did do a quick Facebook Live thing a while back, and I don't think we can dig that up, but it showed the fencing and showed everything being up here in Ely.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And I think even the contractors, Low Impact, were surprised when all of a sudden it showed up. He said that it was there at 6 o'clock in the morning one morning, and they were like, where do we put it? Yeah. And it came in nice packages, wrapped up, snow covered now. So it's getting its first taste of Ely.
It'll be broken in by the spring.
You'll be able to watch on the screen here when we leave. Spencer will zoom into the TV, so you won't be able to see a lot of the thermometer. But if you look onto the website, you'll be able to see the enclosure, and you'll be able to see our bears and many other things. We also want to let everybody know that we're going to be having a Q&A session tonight. At about 8 to 9 o'clock, we'll be answering questions. Throughout the day today, feel free to send us questions on the fencing, the enclosures, North American Bear Center, our bears. We will go through them and see if they're appropriate to answer. But we will only accept them if they're on info@bear.org. The email. Is the way we'll do it. We ain't going to do it by texting or by phone. We're just going to do it by email. And that'll be at info@bear.org. Send your questions, and then tonight we'll gather them up during the day today. Tonight we'll answer some of them.
Tonight, just to be clear for those who are watching, it's morning right now.
Yeah.
It's not tonight yet. It'll be in what?
Right. Tonight.
A long time from now. So get those questions in on the email.
Well, you probably got about what? 8, 9, we've got about 16 hours.
Right.
I guess when you think of it that way. So 16 hours roughly from now, we'll start answering them. We're going to have a lot of guests on. Not a lot. We're going to have a few guests on. Dr. Lynn Rogers and Don will be here. That's always fun. They'll be here about 8:15 a.m. this morning. And then we'll have Anthony Bremmel from the DNR here again this year, which I'm just excited for him to take the time out to talk about, the food sources and what he's seen out there this year.
He's one of the local conservation officers in this area. It'll be fun.
And very supportive of the Bear Center. In fact, we got the loon from him, and we've gotten a few other things from them too. We also will be having the Chamber of Commerce on here. They'll be talking about how they support the Bear Center in the community, and ultimately, when they bring business to the community, it comes to the Bear Center, supports our bears, supports all of us, and supports the mission. And then we'll be having volunteers.
Yeah, 2 volunteers coming in.
And Carolyn will be talking to them with Sharon and Spencer, and then we'll have an intern talk. We're going to have some things going on throughout the day. We'll end the evening with Dr. Lynn Rogers and Donna. It's fun and comedy.
Oh, yeah, always fun. Never know what he's going to talk about.
Yeah, that should be about 8 o'clock Ely time p.m., 8 p.m. tonight. And remember, it's morning. So we'll have some fun with that. And then just scattered stuff throughout the day that we're going to be doing. But our goal is $50,000.
For Give to the Max Day?
For Give to the Max Day. We're at 24,636. I don't know if it's moved at all. It usually don't move too much during the night, but maybe tomorrow morning we'll be surprised.
But remember, the $5, the $10, $25, everything counts. Everything helps.
It adds up quickly. And we don't want to look at it as, gee, we're halfway to $50,000, even though we are halfway to $50,000. Maybe we can blow that $50,000 goal away.
right? Because we can go over.
Oh, we can go well over like we did last year.
Oh, yeah, that
And
would
where do
be
they-
fun. It would be even better.
And for those folks who don't know, where do they need to go to donate to Give to the Max?
Go ahead and tell them.
You got to go to Give to the Max, the website, right?
Yep.
So go online.
Give that
You got to look for the North American Bear Center. Make sure you get that right because there are probably a few other organizations with bear in the name. But that's where you donate. That's where we're raising funds. We'll be periodically checking, updating, and like we've talked about, getting a lot of excitement about Give to the Max Day for 2022.
And if you get in there and you're confused about that, you can also, mail a check to us and we'll put it toward Give to the Max. We do have one here that we got to put on there. But we're going to have maybe some matches, some different things.
Golden
Throughout the day,
tickets.
A lot of times somebody will throw out a match.
Right.
What a match is they may say, I'll give $1,000 if somebody gives $1,000 within the next hour.
Right. Collectively.
The only way we would get that 1,000 is if we hit 1,000 of giving, then we'd end up with $2,000.
Right.
So your money's doubled. So for every dollar you give, it's another dollar. And that works out really nice. That's fun.
Yeah, and that's why it's important. Let's say you want to give $50. If you broke it up into $10 portions, that gives us chances not only to match what anybody else might be matching, but we have chances to win tickets.
Golden tickets, and they give those away hourly. And we haven't gotten a big one in a lot of years, but we have gotten a early giving one
Right.
of $500.
Hey, maybe this is the year. Maybe this is our year for the big one.
But we want to say hi to our what'd you have?
No, I didn't say it.
We want to say hi to our fundraiser team. And Kathy's just saying that if you also want, you can go to our website and click on Give to the Max Day banner. You can click on that banner; it'll take you right to it.
Oh, perfect.
To give MN.
Why
Kathy,
wait?
thank
Donate
you.
now.
What's that?
I said, why wait? Donate
So
now.
you go to bear.org, you click on the Give to the Max banner, and it takes you to Give to the Max.
Look at that.
And then you pick the North American Bear Center, and they ask for your charge card, and then cling, 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 cling. It goes in. So easy to spend money nowadays.
How about that fundraising crew? They made it real easy. You go right to our website, click a button, you're there.
What a good group.
You thought of it all.
We want to thank our fundraising group and and Linda for doing all of our banner stuff and our website stuff, and blah, 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 blah. She does a lot of that. Yeah. The enthusiasm and excitement. JM, who spearheads a lot of this, we want to thank you, and we want to thank the supporters of the Bear Center.
Right. We have lots of them.
$25,000 almost.
Right. It's incredible. Already.
When you think about it, $25,000, and most of that was in, I think we had 140 or 150 people give so far.
Wow.
That's
a lot.
pretty good. That's amazing. I think we
totally
usually end up
cool.
quite a bit higher by the end of today for amount of givers.
Yeah.
So let your friends and family, and if you got Facebook, please forward the video. All you got to do is choose share and share the video. So maybe somebody will tune in today and they'll give. Any of your friends or family that you brought to the Bear Center, if you're new to tuning in right now live, it helps us out. Every dollar that we get, we make sure it's stretched. Believe me, we make sure it's stretched. And it gets to be interesting sometimes, but it gets stretched. And we thank everybody out there for giving, and we thank you even to the Give to the Max group.
Right, for hosting.
And come to think of it, when you do give to the Max tonight, you can also choose a button that allows you to pay the fees on top of it.
Right.
And that's been another phenomenal thing.
It's very helpful because then at the end it doesn't have to come out what they donated.
Yeah, and they do have to charge a small percentage fee, and that's plainly because they have staff and
they have stuff to cover.
They have expenses to cover, so they cover those expenses by that. But you can choose a button to pay the fees in addition to the donation
You're going to make.
And I think last year was amazing. I think 90% of the people or better.
Just about all of them, basically.
But hey, it's okay either way.
Right.
We just appreciate you giving. And again, we are donating Give to the Max this next 24-hour period to Ted, our our ambassador bear, and he was an iconic bear here. And it didn't take me long to figure that out when I first started here, that he was definitely an icon. There isn't too many bears that were like this bear. He gave everything. All of our bears give a lot, but this bear was exceptional and raised amazing to have a personality like he did. I mean, his noises and his friendliness, and when he'd see kids, he I want to say run up, but he moved pretty fast. And as he got older, like myself and others, you tend to move a little slower toward your goal. But Gibson and Max will move fast.
There we go.
Right? Spencer, you know where I'm coming from, right? You're getting older now.
Yeah.
Right? Spencer is excited tonight, or today I should say, because he's letting his hair air out. He's not wearing a hat. And so those of you who don't recognize him, this is Spencer.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, and he's having fun. And it's good to have you on board here.
Oh, yeah.
It really is. And Sharon and all of us really appreciate the fun that we'll have.
Oh,
And Carolyn will be joining us.
Yep.
Amy will be joining us. Missy will be joining us. Carolyn likes to have fun with this. I just naturally assumed that she's going to be here from last year.
Yep.
I didn't formally invite her. She's kind of like, well, yeah. I'm like, well, yeah, you know, of course you're going to be here.
Made her feel bad.
Yeah, no. But anyway, Carolyn, if you're watching, we'll be excited to see you tomorrow. I think she's probably sleeping. What do you think?
She's watching.
She's watching? Okay. Sharon, if you're watching, give us a wink. Yep, she's watching. Carolyn. Oh, Sharon. I mean, Sharon. See, it's starting. It's starting.
Too early for that.
I'll let Sharon talk now, being she's Carolyn. I remember Carolyn.
You folks, you know, as we dedicate this to Ted, this enclosure that we're looking forward to your help, and of course, it will get done as soon as Low Impact can get here to start. It just means the whole world, not only to the guests that are going to come here, but it's going to give the moderators a different view, and you folks will be seeing that, of course, on the cameras. So tell your friends and anybody that wants to see us. We're the North American Bear Center, and we have 3 bears that are going to be waiting for you to come visit or to see. And if you can give, please do, because this enclosure is very important to the bears and to our guests.
And, you know, as Sharon talks about the bears, 3 bears, who knows how long that'll last, you know, but and I don't mean going backwards. I mean, you know, the bears are heavily viewed by guests here. And someday when we probably get over, or somewhat, whatever you call it, with Ted, we're going to probably have to look at doing something down the road. What that'll be, I don't know, but that's for the future. Yep.
You guys, if Scott wants to get rid of me, he has to get a cub so I can raise it.
Well, I can't say that'll happen, but maybe in Spencer's time.
Maybe.
But you know, as these two will tell you, I'm not an overly patient person when it comes to projects or to getting some stuff done. I've learned that up in Ely, you got to be a whole lot more patient. Yeah. And I still am not used to that, coming from an area where you had 7, 8, 9 vendors lined up, or contractors lined up to do stuff. Up here in Ely, we're lucky to have Low Impact, because they really do care about the Bear Center, because 2 of our board members of here in the Wildlife Research Center, and they're huge supporters, Bill and Shirley, they're good friends of theirs, and Low Impact is. And believe me, if something ain't moving too much, I'll just give them a call, and then they tend to jack up John from Low Impact. But you know, it's been a really impatient last 3-4 years.
Well, we didn't know if we were going to get it or when.
With COVID and with shipping and with the economy and prices going up on fencing and shipping going through the roof and not knowing when it's going to arrive, you know, and now we're waiting for, you know, to get the fence installed. Right. And I had to be a little patient as I talked to John, you know, and it was out there raining, and he's like, we had to do this project. We have to keep our crew busy. So he cared. He really did care, and I know they'll, as soon as the spring breaks, they got a few things they got to do with the trail right out front here,
Yep.
and then they'll be done with that project and moving on to ours. What it's going to look like for the beginning of the season, I can't tell you. We're concerned about that because we do have to open up. We do have to make money.
We do.
That's what pays the bills in the place, is what we earn during the summer months. Pays wages, pays all that. The donation money mainly goes, it all goes to projects. So every dollar you're giving, none of that money goes to pay me or Spencer or Sharon. It all goes to that project. Every dollar goes to that project. What the store earns during the summer months and open season months is normally what pays for the wages throughout the year. And that's how it should work, you know, for the most part, is we should earn our pay. And the pay that you guys give us should earn improvements and earn updates and earn many other things. Food for the bears.
Food for the Bears. Thank you, by the way, from Amazon Smile for all you folks that donated to that.
Oh, yes.
Just to reiterate what Scott said, when something is earmarked for a project here, you best believe that that's exactly what it goes for. No ifs, ands, and buts. If it's marked for something, that's what it's saved for. If it can't be done one year, it's saved and gains interest and is used the next.
Absolutely, well put. We're wondering if the numbers have moved at all yet tonight. I hope they move at least $1. So in that, you know, that way we can feel like our drive home was well, a gallon of gas is a lot more than $1 nowadays. That's really dating me. I think it was 27.9 cents per gallon when I first started driving. How about you?
Probably about 25.
Yeah.
20 cents, 19 cents, I don't know.
How about Spencer?
I don't even remember.
$3.50? No, I'm just kidding. But again, we're going to be we'll try and definitely touch base during the day. Tune in, please, throughout the day. As Spencer changes the number on the thermometer, he'll zoom in to the TV. For those of you who want to watch tonight, Linda, I'm sure you're still up, so you can watch the video. And I always pick on her because she's a night person and I'm a morning person, and that gets interesting sometimes because I'll forget that she's resting. But all in all, we got a fun group. We thank all the people that are out there supporting the Bear Center. Please tune in at 8 a.m. Central Time, Ely time. Give to the Max. Go to bear.org. Click on the banner for Give to the Max. It'll take you to the site, and you can donate to the North American Bear Center. And our goal is $50,000 plus tax, and tax is 20%. So it's 60. But we're just going to be excited to hit 50, right?
We will be. We'll be very excited.
And thank you again for supporting the North American Bear Center. Tuning out is Scott, Sharon, and Spencer. Tuning in the morning will be Scott, Sharon, Spencer, and others. So you have a great day, or great morning, I should say.
Yeah. Good morning.
And we'll see you in about 7 hours, right?
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Bye, folks.